What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Lee West. It's another episode of Don't Run From Us with my Gangster Grills, Mr. Money, aka Money, co-host. I'm gonna go ahead and let him introduce himself.
Man, we back in the building for another episode of Don't Run From Us. You know how excited we are, cause look, bro, look, we elevated to headphones and mics now. We elevated. Look, y'all. Look, I told y'all every episode we gonna elevate, but I'm excited, bro. Man, we really elevating on this motherfucker, man. Shout out, but you know it's your boy Darren, aka Money, in the building. I'm excited, man. We got a great one for y'all today, a great episode, and yeah, man, we gonna start this off right on this episode of Don't Run From Us. What episode is this, my brother?
Ooh, bro, what are we on? 14?
Nah.
15?
Nah.
16?
Yes, sir. We made it to 16.
We on 16.
We made it to 16, y'all. We got headphones and mics, bro. So
hey, what better way to bring in Sweet 16 but with some new gear, dog? You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm telling y'all, man. But we gonna look, y'all. We so excited, bro. But Lee, bro, I'm gonna kick it off, man. How was your week, G?
Interesting. Just got out of surgery last week, bro. Actually had two torn muscle or tendons, my bicep and my pec. So yeah, life learned lessons there. You know what I'm saying? Taking everything slow. I could barely move my arm, but it's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? And it aligns well with discipline. That's gonna be our topic for today, and I'll dive deeper into that bag later on. But yeah, I'm on the road to recovery right now, and appreciating the little things in life, bro. So that's what my week has been like this week, because I've been able to legit stop and smell the roses because I can't do shit. How about yours, bro?
That boy was lifting weight too heavy for him, bro, and tore his pec, y'all. Boy, that went in and just showed out on him and tore his pec, boy. But hey, speedy recovery, my G, speedy recovery. But hey, for me, man, look, bro, y'all don't understand. Look, bro, I got a mic, dog. I got headphones. Look, the next episode is gonna be a camera on this motherfucker. Trust me, we up now, bro. We've been
If
crazy.
only they knew what was going on behind the scenes, bro.
Come on, y'all gonna appreciate all these episodes because we always got, we bringing something new, something better to the show. And
Right.
I'm just excited that, you know what I'm saying, we made it this far, bro. Like I said, we started with episode 1, like a couple months back, and look at we on episode 16, y'all. So if y'all notice, go to YouTube, Don't Run From Us, check out the episodes. We dropping them on there. We dropping them on the Instagram. We coming for y'all right now, man. So yeah, man, I'm excited, man. This week's gonna be crazy. 2 weeks, I got a bowling tournament, so wish me luck. Trying to get sponsored. And back to the grind, man. Back to putting put some content out. Back to putting my own stuff out and working on the craft as it should. So let's get it, man.
I feel it, bro. One thing I'm gonna do a little homeboy correction, brother correction. Ain't no trying. We working towards getting you a sponsor on bowling. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go ahead and own that right then and there. No trying. We're not trying. We're working
Big
towards
facts.
getting a sponsor in bowling.
Big facts.
Today's carpool is get out of your comfort zone. Bro, if that ain't so much about what we got going on right now, bro, it's
always them carpools crazy.
The carpools are amazing, bro. What is something you've always wanted to do but pushed it aside? That's one question for you. But then as a follow-up, take a leap and do it today. Wow, today. There you go. It could be a hobby, joining the club, or learning something new. I am ready to open new doors. Bro, that's fire. Discipline. Discipline. Discipline.
Hey, we're talking about discipline, man. And
what's something that you've always wanted to do, bro?
I mean, it's something you say I always wanted to do. I'm doing everything I wanted to do. Like I'm bowling again. That's always been a dream of mine, a passion of mine. But I've really been going full throttle and full force on it again. And I wanted to shoot videos. I'm shooting videos, and Um, and now we doing a podcast. So, I got some other
Uh,
stuff. I'm doing. I got some other stuff up the sleeve. I'm a wait to announce those later. But we got some. I'm just doing everything I want to do, and the beauty of that is now, as we talked about this in previous episodes, is the discipline, is the non procrastination, is the not saying, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow or I'll do it the next day, but doing it as you say you're gonna do it. Like the actions speak
right.
louder than the words. So I noticed that when we started this podcast, you know what I'm saying? And I felt like that discipline. It started with just me and you, wanted, reaching out and saying this how it's gonna go and do you want to be a part of that? And it said yeah. And we went from, shooting, y'all gonna see, dog. We went from shooting on Zoom calls, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about directly to Zoom to the mic. I mean, we still working the kinks out on this beat, but directly mic on the computer, mic on the, camera on the Zoom, and then now to, now we got lights, and now we got mics, we got headphones. Like, that's that discipline. And we didn't steer away from that goal and the focus. And there's circumstances outside of that may have slowed down some things, but other than that, like the progress has still been showing behind the scenes, y'all. So yeah, man, I feel like that's just one part of the discipline, and and seeing that way. But for you, bro, tell me about your discipline, because I know you used to, like I said, this boy would be this my brother right here be in the gym 5 a.m. That's discipline, bro. He wakes up 5 a.m. Like, tell me about that discipline, how that made you to the person you are, and.
Oh man, that started back with my grandmother, her work ethic, bro. Um, she used to always work multiple jobs, still works multiple jobs to this day. And it's something that's been instilled, ingrained in me. Transitioned over to when we was at San Jose State, we had football practice hella early too. Like we had to get up at 4 to be there by 5. So I was always accustomed to getting up early and getting at work. So that was never nothing new for me personally. And I look at it as by the time people wake up, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, or whatever they got to get to work, I done already put in 3-4 hours before them of work that of things that I wanted to accomplish. And sometimes I don't even go to bed until midnight or 11, and I'm still up that early and still getting it, you know what I mean? And that's something that I feel like a part of the discipline within myself is knowing that I can't be stagnant. I can't just sit back and let nothing be completed. Even with this surgery here, bro, like I'm not supposed to be doing a lot of things, but I'm doing a lot of things, but within the respects of like what the doctor ordered. You know what I mean? Like I can't go lift over a certain amount of pounds, or I can't go work, or I can't go do X, Y, and Z. But I'm still doing things that are not putting me in a position to harm my body, but benefit my body as far as like maybe some cardio or sit in the sauna or the steam room or something, along those lines. And making sure that I'm doing the best for me. Also expanding the mind, reading, picking up a book, watching a video, learning something new, and then passing it on to somebody else that can benefit from it as well. Like you and I, we ping pong off for each other like all the freaking time, bro. So that's something that I believe is powerful. And Sunday we just had our Kings accountability call, and it was extremely dynamic, bro. Dude just lit a fire up underneath me, and I already knew this a while ago, but when you get to the point in your career knowing that we are putting out content that might help change somebody else's life, why are we procrastinating on that? Why are we taking a seat in the back from doing that? You know what I'm saying? Even when it's something that comes natural to us, and there's no reason for us to do that. And we are two black men that decided to come together and decide, make that disciplined decision to get this done. And that's something I want to give you your flowers too, bro, for walking this journey with me. And this has been a beautiful process, bro.
Big facts. Hey, like I said, man, this man's up at 5 a.m., bro. No matter what time I call this boy is up at 5 a.m. And I look at, and we talk about discipline. We look at the most how can I say is successful people that we look up to, or most successful people in the world that are successful, they have discipline. And I was listening to Rex Live Raj from the Bay.
Yeah,
Shout him
he
out,
go crazy.
man. Shout him out, man. I slap
He
his
go
music all the
crazy.
time. And I listen to things that are inspiring. I listen to music that are helping will help me with motivation, and I listen to things that keep me going and look into my dreams and look into my goals a different way. And he says, people. He said on one of the tracks, I said I have freedom is because I have discipline. And I look at that. It was on the end of the track. It's on off of his new song. I think it's something poppy with the, but um,
Talking about
it's
the California
more like,
Poppy album.
yeah. It says, I have freedom because I have discipline. And that really hit me because we say all this time, it's two ways to look at things. You can either, you know, buckle down in your early 20s, buckle down in your early years, really buckle down, build that discipline up, build that structure up, build a foundation up of what you want to be, the person you want to be. And then you can live and have that freedom in your later days. Because I noticed that it's either one way or the other. Either you're going to live your early days and live and really live and do what you want to do. And that's fine too. Don't get me wrong. I've seen successful people do that. But when it comes to your later years, it's harder to do things, trust me. And it's harder to get to certain areas and when, time is a factor. Other outside distractions, not even distraction, but outside, circumstances come up, you know, kids, family, work, like all those things become a certain circumstance that you have to overcome in order to really pursue your dreams in the later years when you have less time to do it in yet later than earlier. So I mean, either way works, but it's all about building that discipline of what you want to do. And I noticed that when we took the time to, like I said, when I took the time to go back to start bowling again, when I took the time to really sit down and say, look, this is what I want to do, and this is what I'm gonna do, and really take that leap of faith again, and start practicing, start going to these tournaments, start doing what I was enjoying to do when I was in my younger years, but got distracted and starting to do that again, which is amazing. And even doing the videos, the videos don't come all the time. And just because they don't come all the time don't mean I'm not doing a video. Doesn't mean I'm not putting some content out where it shows my skill set. So I think you gotta just look at that in a way as well of how your perspective on everything. But long as you said, hey, he just said it, bro. I'm not gonna try to get a sponsor. I'm gonna work to get a sponsor. So I'm working hard. So when I go to this tournament, a sponsor comes up. So, but
Right.
the question I wanted to ask you is, we talking about discipline and how has your discipline shaped you with family and kids and molding them? Because, like I said, you got an older one, a mid now, a newborn, but you got an older one that's like you said. I mean, we talked about this in the previous episode. He's like, I don't really need the materialistic things. How you think that's shaping him and looking at him growing up in a way what you instilled in him.
He's his own person. And right now, teenage life is you have your priorities, you know what I mean? And as an adult now, a parent in this realm, you definitely don't want your kid you never want to force your kids to be who you were because they're not you. They're never going to be you. They're never going to be anything like close to who you are, like verbatim. That's not going to happen. They're going to be their own entity, and there's a lot of things that they're going to want to try out and life lessons that they need to learn on their own. And all you can do as a parent is help guide them. You know what I mean? And I've had to be disciplined in the regards of letting go of the reins instead of trying to be in control of things. And I mean, he knows for sure, and all my kids are going to know this, that dad is here to help you no matter what, in any way, shape, or form. Because I know that what that type of support is like, and I want them to know that that door is always going to be open, even if you choose not to open it right then and there. But when you decide to come back to it, it's going to be a place for you to come and sit down and talk to me and share whatever thoughts that you have, and ask for whatever type of advice. Um, with his growth, becoming a young man, I pray that he continues to see the more work that you put in now, the less work that you have to put in later on in the future. Like you just said, like earlier, when you're disciplined to a craft or you're disciplined to yourself and you putting that work in to better yourself, now it's going
Mm-hmm.
to set time aside. That's basically like you buying your time back, you
Big
know.
facts.
And you putting the work in early, doing something that you love to do, so that that way once you get to a certain age, all the you get to reap the benefits of all the hard work that you put in, and that time that you have to just spend with loved ones or vacation or buy whatever that whatever things that you want. After you've worked so hard and you put all that time into it, you'll be able to do that. And I don't care what lane of hustle. I don't care what your hustle is. You put the work in there and you just head down grinding it out, and you'll be able to come out with something solid. Especially when you not mismanaging your money and you're not spending frivolously on things that don't have any type of ROI. Nothing wrong with splurging here and there on treating yourself. That's a wonderful thing, but also make sure that before you treat yourself, you put yourself in a position to where things are going to be returned back to you from your investments. You know what I mean? So you want to actually have like little money pits here and there, financial. I wasn't trying to make this into a financial class, but that all stems with discipline as well. So just being mindful of how you spend.
I mean, yeah, I mean, like I said, I think, and I even say think, man, just like people out there, man, drop it in the comment, man. What are you being disciplined for, or what something that you would want to do, and or not even want to do, or what is something you want to do, or something, what are you doing to get to where you need to be, and it's so much free room for you to do whatever you want to do. It's so much money out here to do whatever you want to do. Where the if you have the thought and it's something that you are passionate about, then do it. Don't do something because you see everybody else doing it and you think you should be doing it, because if you don't love it, if you don't appreciate it, you won't do it. Like, there's just that, I just feel like that's just what it is. If you're just doing it because somebody's doing it, oh, I think that'll be something I should do, and you don't really you look at it as a job, like I got to do it like that, then you're never going to do it. Like I said,
Like
going
the
back to,
podcast.
yeah, I was just about to say, like this podcast. Like, if we thought this was gonna be something we want to do, oh, because we see everybody doing it, but we looking at it as a job, it wouldn't be where it's today. You know what I'm saying, or where it's gonna go. And the thing about it is that we as brothers, like, y'all don't understand me and him. Like, what I'm saying, years, bro. This, what I'm saying, blood. Hey, this not even about blood, bro. But because we've been ups and downs, what I'm saying, as brothers. What I'm saying, calling him, he can call on me, and vice versa. But we took this step, and like I said, everything. Trust me, bro. And I want y'all to understand, everything hasn't been like the easiest way to get to where we at right now. Like, and we still working and we still learning. He taught me how to hook up some shit. Yeah, and get my shit right, and you feel me? That's where we at today. You know what I'm saying? So we still learning. We plan to have a platform for y'all, to where y'all can come see us on a different platform. We plan to have, continue to upgrade the quality, but we not letting that stop us from doing this podcast, and that's the
Right.
discipline. Like, we're continuing to do the podcast with the resources that we have and what we have to get this shit done for y'all. So I want y'all to drop it in the comment, man. Let me know what y'all think about discipline. You know what I'm saying? Let us know what y'all feel is y'all working on, what y'all striving to be in. Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, I just think, like you said, bro, it's just all what you look at in your perspective.
Yep. And another branch of discipline, I guess this can slide into our hot take. I don't know if you paid attention to what's going on in the media right now, or I mean, we all do in a sense. But I just overheard the whole Chris Rock rant about Will Smith and Jada, and he's finally like responding and giving energy back to that. And like I said, discipline is huge. Now, Will Smith could have had some type of discipline within himself instead of going up there and smacking the shit out of that man. And Chris Rock could have had some discipline about himself and decided not to call Jada a bag of bitches. But he did it and it happened. You know what I mean? And these are adults that people look up to. These are superstars, celebrities, whatever you want to call them. And I do remember growing up where comedy used to be just comedy. You know, everybody could bag on anybody. You say whatever you want, you tell whatever type of joke you want, and jokes used to get like extremely personal. And
Mm-hmm.
now in today's society, we have to be more conscious and aware of what we say, how we say it, who we say it to, and that takes discipline because we never know what someone is going through. Like in a sense, I guess Will was at his breaking point, and he was like, "Bro, stop talking. Keep my wife's name out your mouth, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, dead
And
ass. Like,
it's just crazy because not even that, like, like, man, we talk about that, and man, I kind of have like some, feelings about that because it's like, Jada had a red table talk, you know what I'm saying? Like red table talk, and the amount of things she talked about and spoke about her family on that, I feel like it's something that shouldn't have been spoke of. I feel like if she wanted to red table talk, she can talk about other topics, but she's talking about, oh, I had crush on your friend, or man, my daughter used to do this to get like, bro, that's something you don't want to share and shit like that. And then to have a grown man, like, come on, man, y'all married. To have a grown man come on your red talk and Chris Rock said it, which he ain't, like I said, that now it's not even saying, oh, he coming back to battle. He just talking about everything that's out. Now he feels like I'm gonna talk about everything that was out about Jada and Will Smith. I'm not telling no secrets. This is already public. So he
right,
like, she went on Red Table Talk and said, "Hey, I had a entanglement. How do you feel
entanglement.
about it? How do you feel about that? Like what? Like you telling my husband, a grown ass man, in front of millions, I had an entanglement to your face. How do you feel about it? And I did it because I felt this way. Like you couldn't just
But
tell me that.
the thing about that is, she didn't say it until August. You know, until things, withered away between her and August. It wasn't like she just came out the woodworks like, "Hey, I got
Exactly.
something to tell you first." It was August being heartbroken that brought all this about, and then I guess you can say Will's love for Jada and wanting to stay to make the family work.
But
Um,
that's what I'm saying. And but that's what I'm saying. It's like, and like I said, he had to deal with that. Will
right.
Smith had to deal with that. He was the, Will Smith was and this is, the Fresh Prince. Like everybody knew him as the Fresh Prince. So when you see him act out like that, bro, that's almost like, imagine him. Anytime you look at his Instagram, it's always happy things, smiling things. He's doing fun shit. So when that came out and people saying he was a bitch or shit about him and shit, millions of people, bro, based off what Jada said, and Jada went away like she
Bro,
didn't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like normal. Like,
the
come on,
craziest
bro.
thing about that is
I'd have
that
slapped the
I
hell out of her over red table. Like, boy,
you retarded. I legit just finished his book prior to that slap happening. And I knew, like, after listening to his book, I was like, "Oh, bro, on the verge of fucking some shit up this year." I had a feeling. I was like, "Bro, gonna do something
bro,
that's gonna fuck
bottled
something up."
up. I heard he was
And
bottled. He talked about all the bottled up
all
feelings he had. Like, come on,
that.
bro. That's anybody. Like,
Yeah.
you've been a child. I've been a child, and I suppressed a lot of energy. I've as I got older, I've learned to be vulnerable, emotional, and talk about a lot of shit. Or even if I got to, we gotta square it up or whatever. But being able to be more, communicative about it. Where when I was bottling up, bro, that shit. One day, if something would make me mad, I would explode. I wouldn't know why. Like, but all that energy. And I just feel like what he did, and like I said, it took. I think he got to that point in the stage, and Chris Rock is in the middle of the stage, and they was in the front row, and they started talking about each other, and he was just like, "Damn, I can't say no," but like. That one joke maybe wasn't that serious to everybody else, but to him, that was the last straw. But
Oh yeah,
I,
that
I
was
look at
definitely the
it,
last straw.
and just to go up, like I said, he could have had discipline, but he could have had discipline and not do that. And but Chris Rock has on his Chris Rock. I don't feel like did anything wrong because he was on his stage present. He didn't say nothing about it after the slap. He didn't go after him after the slap on stage. He was quiet for a minute. He just took his stage present and talked about it. Made it,
Uh, all
So
all he said was, "Damn, I just got slapped by Will Smith."
yeah. And who's the biggest bitch? Like I guess it ain't me because your wife did this to you. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, we going off topic with this. But look, like I said,
Nah, we're not
I
necessarily
not
off
no so
topic.
topic,
It's
but
still it has a lot to do with discipline. All the actions that took place have a lot to do with their individual discipline. You know what I'm saying? And these are celebrities. This just goes to show you that we can't.
celebrities are humans.
Yeah, they're humans. You cannot put these people on a freaking pedestal. They gonna make mistakes too, and then people are so quick to castrate certain people or can't what we live in the world of canceldom. So they trying to cancel people because somebody messes up or somebody says something the wrong way. And that comes from the culture being ultra sensitive in a sense, to certain things. And that's just my personal opinion on it. But it all boils down to being disciplined on what actions you feel are right. You should know that every action has a reaction. And do you really want to deal with those consequences? That's something that you should think about before you go and put your hands on somebody else or take somebody's life. Shit.
Man, big facts, and it just you know what I'm saying. Just and since we going into that hot take, man, look, bro, like it goes to anybody on a stardom level, man. Like when you a celebrity, when you a role model to somebody or things like you gotta have disciplines to do certain things that you it you know
You
that
talking about
that
Ja? You
man
talking about Ja?
we're gonna talk about. We got 8 minutes. I'm gonna give
We
a
got
quick
eight
brief,
minutes
but
left. Talking about Ja.
like you know what I'm saying, bro is a superstar. You got kids looking up to him, and no telling who's in his circle or what it is, but money's the root of all evil, and you don't never know. You try to bring your boys around you or people around you want to take with you, and they don't got that same discipline as you is to get to that level. Like you got to the NBA, and now that you in the NBA, you got your own shoe, you got Powerade, you getting real big bags now, all because of your discipline. But don't lose that, you know what I'm saying, because you want to be, if you want to say from the street, but be street online, bro. Come on, like
Bro,
there's
but
a way to do it, if anything.
that and
But
then whoever the big homie is, whoever gave it to him, y'all got to do better by protecting him. You know what I mean? Because at the
man,
end of the
protect the
day,
bag.
that is their bag. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let him know, like, bro, you don't need to do that, bro. We got you. If some shit pop off, we got you. You don't need to have us, bro. Like it ain't. You got these kids looking up to you and everything. We family, whatever. We bros. We've been rocking since whatever, and you know who you connected with. Showing that shit online or whatever it is,
That's not discipline, bro. That's
that
that.
ain't
Yeah,
discipline. All it is gonna mess up your deals.
bag
It's gonna
fact. That's a
tarnish your
bag money.
image. Right. It's gonna tarnish your image. Like let's look at Ray Rice. Let's look at is it Kareem Hunt? All these other running backs that be our football players that beat up on their chicks or whatever. And another thing is they like to isolate the African American or black athletes that impose their will on domestic violence. This is also a disciplinary choice, but then it's not the same because Chris Brown highlighted a hell of a lot of white actors and actresses that have DV cases that shit just went up for a moment when it happened and then went away. But
Mm-hmm.
then nobody else is talking about it to this day.
No
So
continuous like news media, no
no,
nothing, man. Mm-hmm.
but let it be CB, let it be anybody else that's on top of their shit in the black culture and black community, And you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh yeah, we about to ride them on their downfall. It's crazy, bro. That's a choice.
Man, I'm telling y'all,
Definitely a
and,
choice.
and like I said, man, y'all gotta just understand, man. Like I said, man, we discipline is key, bro, and it's gonna go to a long way to what you want to do or what you're doing now. You know, I feel like we get older, you get a lot more discipline. I feel like as I got older, I got better discipline than I was when I was younger, and that just is what it
Mm-hmm.
is. And I just open my eyes and see a little bit different through the views of what I want to do and where I want to get to now versus when I was
Man,
younger and just living. So if I'd have knew this, some of this stuff now, that I, like I said, when we talked about this in the first episode, what would I tell myself? Man, discipline, bro. Stay down early. So when you get to this age, you're gonna be Gucci. And I'm
you'll
Gucci
be
now, don't
good.
get me wrong, but I would have been well off, maybe way a little
Hell of a
further in one
lot
of my,
further, Brody.
you know what I'm
Hell
saying?
of a lot
So
further.
I'm gonna just tell y'all, I'm gonna drop in the comment if y'all believe y'all this discipline is gonna help y'all, and let us know what y'all think, man. Let us know if we talked about some stuff, hit some stuff, and yeah, man, let us know what you want us to hear, man. Like I said, this episode of Don't
16.
Run From Us, episode
Discipline.
16 is
Discipline.
about discipline, bro. And the
That's
Cardi
that's what
pool is amazing. It just portrays on what we talked about today, and we gonna finish up. Read that card one more time. We got 5 minutes. Read that card. I want y'all to hear this one more time. Drop in the comment if this makes sense.
get out of your comfort zone. When is something that you when is something you've always what is something that you've always wanted to do, but you push it aside? Take a leap and do it today. It could be a hobby, joining the club, or learning something new. Just take a leap of
And
faith, man.
put in the comment, man, and let us know what your leap of faith is, what you're doing right now. Like I said, we got 4 minutes left. Look, y'all, I'm Juice. Look, like I said, we got headphones, we got mics, bro, we got lights. Come on, man. I'm telling you, each episode we coming for y'all. We coming for y'all, man. So I'm gonna sign off on this thing, man. Appreciate
Oh
y'all. Appreciate
man.
my brother for having this. We episode 16, man. This is Don't Run From Us. Please like and subscribe on all platforms, man.
I
YouTube,
ain't
Instagram.
I ain't about to let
Subscribe,
him sign
like,
off yet.
share.
I ain't about to let
Look,
him sign off, y'all,
look.
because it's like discipline. What does it truly mean to you, D? What does it mean to you?
Hey, discipline to me is just getting at it. Don't talk about it, be about it. Like that's just how I was raised. Don't talk about it, be about it. And one thing I always my pops gave me one time, it was crazy. It was like you can't complain about something if you're gonna continue to let it happen. Or you can't complain about something if you're not gonna make no changes. So if you ain't gonna do that, then stop complaining about it. If you're gonna let the shit happen to your shit that's happening to you continue, then don't complain about it. Like you're letting that happen. So, bruh, like have discipline and be able to control that controllable. Control what you want to control. Control your destiny, man. Make that leap of faith, as the card says, and do what you want to do. It's gonna be hard, and don't be scared. Like that's the thing. We can't be scared of it. It's gonna be hard, but let's make sure we take the time to really go after it.
Another
That's
thing,
it.
even getting after it, even if it's gonna be hard, know that you don't have to do it alone. I want people to get that out of their heads of no new friends, no, I can do this all by myself and all that other stuff. But you have people that want to help you. There's plenty of people that want to see you successful, and it's up to you to be disciplined enough to reach out to those people and say, "Hey, I need help here. Can you help me here?" If not, then you're always going to be struggling or trying to figure it out all by yourself. And you have ample amount of freaking resources in your back pocket. You just got to be disciplined enough to pick up the phone and call those people or text them, send a message or whatever the case may be. Like this right here, this is discipline. You know what I mean? Us networking, how we gonna get on the call and see, because life happens outside of this, but figuring out when we gonna get on a call, what we gonna talk about, and doing the necessary research that we have to, whether it's something that pertains to our life, somebody else's life, we find a way to circle back and put it in a perspective so that we can give y'all the most positive outlook that we can throughout something that we've either experienced, someone that we know that's experienced it, or that we're going through right now. It's not a fucking cakewalk. Life is beautiful. Trust the process. The marathon continues. Shout out to Nipsey. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and I just got my double gold album. I'm Juice vinyl.
Hey, on game. On game,
Hey,
bro. Like,
hey.
hey.
Hey, look, like I said, discipline. Dropping in the comments, man. We got look. Episode
We
17
got a
gonna
few
be crazy
seconds. Go
too.
ahead. Drop
Look,
your
look,
tag. Drop your tag.
look. Follow us on Don't Run From Us. Look, man, you already know I ain't gonna put the underscore, but look, if you need videos, you need some shoots in LA, man. It's a Darren production. Hit the link, man. DM me whatever you need for any shoots, and we gonna get cracking in LA. If you want some laughs and you want to have some fun, come to Mr. Dot Hawkins with 3 underscores. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get it cracking, man. That's me, D Money, and I'm out.
Love it, love it. And for me, it's Lee M. West Jr. That's my personal page where you get the motivation, the music, philosophy, coaching, all that fun stuff. And then for the photography, visuals, videography, anything of that nature, drone work, you can go to Authentic West Vision. And then, of course, with us combined, man, Don't Run From Us. So we're happy to have y'all. Thank you for joining us on episode 16. And we out of here.
We out of here.